Okay, so if you're into numerology, this year, 2019, is a 3-year. So the way we get it is we add the numbers together. So it's 9 plus 1 is 10, 12, and then we always break it down to one number. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. So this is a 3-year versus other year. Last year was a 2-year. It's always going to be in order. So last year was a 2. So last year was a year of more of kind of sorting things out. So you look at your life and you say, I want to like sort stuff out. I was like sorting out what was going on. I was trying to see where I wanted to go. I was trying to see if I was in the right place, where you lived, your relationships, where you work, all those different things kind of working through. So this year, 3, is a different year. This is more of a year of aligning yourself with your true self. And if you don't do it, you're going to see things not go well. So we're going to talk about how that's going to happen. So this is a 3-year, so when we get to a 3-year, we have different things. So we had a couple of things this month. So March 3rd, which was 3, 3, 3. So why? March is 3, the 3rd of the month is 3, the year is 3. This was a portal opening day, on March 3rd. So that was 1, right? So that was the first thing that happened. March 5th, we had the beginning of the Mercury retrograde, which just kind of slows everything down, kind of slows all the energy down a little bit, moves us into a different space. So that's going to last until the 28th. So we're in that right now. We're in the retrograde at this point. So this is when all of a sudden things slow down. Now the day after this, March 6th, we had a big, major realignment of energy on that day, when everything kind of shifted. And this was a big, with the planet Uranus and how that moved. Now I'm not a psychic, I don't do that kind of work, but I have a lot of friends who do it. I called one of my friends and I said, you have to tell me my head, I can't even move. My head is like sizzling. And she said, oh, because she said that energy moved right into Uranus, which she said, and I'm an Aquarian, so it was in my sign or whatever it was, but I knew something was happening. I'm just like, okay, something's happening to my head that's not normal. So that was on March 6th. So this is all that. So the beat goes on here, because on March 12th was also a 3-3, because the 12 is a 3, right? 1 plus 2 equals 3. And March 12th was another portal opening, which was just last week. You having fun so far? So you see, you're seeing all this action, right? It's like week after week after week after week. So this is all happening now. Now, this week, tomorrow is the spring equinox, which is the 20th, and then we have also a supermoon at the same time as the spring equinox, which has not happened since 2000. So it's been 19 years since that happened. So that's another significant event, the supermoon. This is the last supermoon of this year. The moon gets close. So those of you, anybody have sensitivity to the moon? Right, so you'll feel that. You're going to feel it. You may be feeling it already. You're going to definitely. It's going to start happening tonight. So by tomorrow, you're going to feel it. It's going to be here. It'll hit us, I think it's about 6:48 p.m. our time.
Is the supermoon the one that's really low?
The one that's close.
Yeah.
It's closer, yeah. So we just had one in February, and then we have another one this month. It's almost exactly a month apart, and that's our last supermoon of this year. But it's also, has not happened in the equinox since 2000, so that's been a long period of time. Then the 21st, which is the day after that, okay, then we have another opening, because what is 2 plus 1? 3. So we had another portal opening on the day after. So this week, starting like now, going into tomorrow, going into Thursday, is going to be a lot of action. So you're going to be feeling a lot of energy, a lot of action, a lot of activity going on. So be prepared for a couple of things. Not that you can be prepared. Be prepared for endings, changes. We had 2 first cousins pass away within a couple of days of each other a few weeks ago. So they're our age. All of a sudden get a phone call, the one passed, and then 3 days later we get a phone call, the other one passed. It's like, what? Never heard anything about it. One was kind of, not in their best health, but not like that. All of a sudden it's like, boom, just kind of like, oh my God, we can't believe it. And I get a call Saturday morning, the next one passed, my cousin. So this is what you're going to see. People leaving who can't stay in this energy, people who can't be around in this vibration, people who aren't going to make it through this time period. So it's almost like expect the unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen, but changes are going to come. So you're going to have an opportunity to say, okay, I have to go with it, or if I resist, I'm going to create problems for myself. So you have to be aware of that, to say to yourself, okay, I'm getting pulled in a direction, am I letting myself go there? Or am I resisting because of a fear, or because I'm whatever's going on, or I don't feel like I'm ready? But you have to be open to say, okay, if I'm getting pulled, I need to go. There's a reason you're getting pulled there. So now we've got all this going on. Now we have the 28th, which will end the retrograde. So, I thought it was over, and you thought it was over. You're like, oh, the retrograde, that's great. And then we have one more opening on the 30th. That's another 333. So the 30th, so you're going to have the 28th, and then the end of the retrograde, and then another opening on the 30th. So I just give you the dates because, again, I'm not an astrologer, but I like to know because I do notice it affects me, and I start to feel it physically in my body, so I like to let people know. So these are all the dates you're looking at coming this week, the ones we have remaining. And you can even go back if you look at your calendar or kind of take a look and say, where was I the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, the 12th, the 21st, which is this week, and then, again, as we go forward. So